students, welcome back. So we were talking about the achievements of the Bohr model, that it is having theory is having 4 achievements. One, we have seen that he has been explained, he has been able to explain the stability of an atom, and the second we have seen he has been able to derive the Balmer's formula. Now today we will see the third one, that he is held in calculating that Bohr's theory has helped in calculating the energy of hydrogen atom and one electron species like helium plus, lithium 2 plus, etc. like this. Okay, so let's see the mathematical expression for the energy in the nth orbit. He has given the mathematical expression for the energy in the nth orbit. Let's see. So En is equal to what? It's a very long expression, that is minus 2 pi square k square. We'll see the meaning of the term one by one. Then mass of electron, fine. Then n square h square. So this is the complete expression which has been, we can say, formula has come from the quantum theory. Okay, theory is not in your syllabus, but this has come from there only. So, square. Okay, now let's see the meaning of the terms one by one. And the last achievement we have seen yesterday, but we will discuss later on. That he has explained the spectrum of the hydrogen, the pattern of the different lines. So let's see the terms. This is the energy of the nth orbit. Pi, you know, it's a constant value, 3.14. K is the permittivity, that is absolute permittivity of the medium. Here it is vacuum in the given case. Fine, its value is 9 into 10 to the power 10 Newton meter square per second square Coulomb square, or you can also write 9 into 10 to the power 10 kg meter cube per second square Coulomb square. When you will expand this Newton, you know its mass into acceleration, so kg meter per second will come, so it's become kg meter square per second square per Coulomb square. 9 into 10 to the power 9. It's not 10, it's 9. Fine, and here second square will not. This will come when you will expand the Newton. Newton, we know that. Kg meter per second square. So the acceleration is, that is meter per second square, and mass is in kg. Let's see the other terms. Me is the mass of electron, minus 31 kg. Z is E is the charge on electron. Z is the atomic number. E, charge on electron. Z is the atomic number of the species. Then N is the orbit number. Then what else is left? H, you know, Planck constant. joules per second. So we'll substitute all the values in the given expression, then let's see what you will get. By substituting all the values in the expression, what you will get, here we are talking about hydrogen atom, so here Z will take 1. So let's substitute all the values in the given formula. That is En is equal to minus 2 pi square k square me e raised to the power 4 z square divided by n square h square. So En is equal to minus 2 into 3.14 square, k is 9 into 10 to the power 9 square, that is units were kg meter square per second meter cube per coulomb square. Then mass 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 19, minus 31 kg, this you just put in bracket, into charge minus 19 coulomb, 4 z is 1 here, n as it is, h 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 36 joules per second, 34 joules per second. So when you will solve this, you will get the value minus 2.178 into 10 to the power minus 18 joules, or kg meter square per second square n square. This you will get, we know it's the energy of the hydrogen atom. So this is joules per atom. Now when we want to calculate for joules per mole, so you have to multiply this term with the Avogadro's number. You will get joules per mole, that is in kilojoules per mole, we have to find it out. So let's see. Minus 18 into 10 to the power minus 3, it will become kilojoules, and 6.022 into 10 to the power 22 per mole. 22 or 23? 23 particles. N square will remain as it is. So when you will solve this, you will get the value minus 1312 n square kilojoules per mole. So this is the expression of energy for hydrogen atom in kilojoules per mole, and with one we have seen earlier, that is this Rydberg constant that we have calculated. So that is that value. So this is for hydrogen atom. Now what we can conclude from here, where n is the orbit number, so let's start putting the value what we will get. So this is the expression. Let's solve this further. So En is minus 1312 n square kilojoules per mole. So if n is 1, what is the energy then? En is minus 1312 kilojoules per mole. If n is 2, then En is, if n is 3, then En is, if n is 4, then En is, let's see, I am giving you the value here, minus 328 here. It will keep on decreasing when you will divide by the n square here. N is 5, then we will compare the significance of that. Minus 145.8 kilojoules per mole. Then the value is minus 82 kilojoules per mole. See, the value is keep on decreasing magnitude. Then E5 is minus 52.5 joules per mole. Here also better, instead of n you just mention the values E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. Now we'll see this we will compare, then what we can conclude from here, that we have to check. So these are the values of energy. See the difference also between the two. Difference between the two energies is also not equal. This indicates that the lines, they are not equally spaced. Lines are not equally spaced. See, here we'll take the energy. Say if this is the E1, this is like that. So they are not equally spaced. This is E2, then E3, E4, E5, E6 and so on. So see, the pattern, they are not equally spaced. So this indicates that the difference of energy in the various energy levels for the hydrogen atom is not uniform. It means their energy levels, they are not equally spaced. Because the difference here, conclusion. Difference between the two energy level is not uniform, which indicates that energy levels not equally spaced. You can see if the difference will be same, then you can say they are equally spaced, but now they are not equally spaced. There is a difference. Okay, this difference is different, this is different, this is different, and it is different. That's why we are saying energy difference between the energy levels of the hydrogen atom is different. Okay, so this is about the third achievement of the Bohrs. Now we'll see the significance of the negative energy, that every time we keep on writing energy is negative. All the values, they are in negative. You can substitute here, it's minus 1312. Here unit is same, kilojoules per mole. Then the value is minus 328. Then minus 145.8. Then minus 82. And the last one is minus 52.5. Fine. So let's see now significance of this negative energy. Why we are writing negative? Why not positive? So let's see. Significance of negative energy of an hydrogen atom. Negative energy of hydrogen atom. Negative sign. Now let's consider its significance. So, in the expression that we have got, En is minus 1312 n square kilojoules per mole. Now consider that, say if the electron is at infinite distance from the nucleus, it means this n is infinite. If it is infinite distance from the nucleus, it means, indicates that what? Energy is 0. Fine. When electron starts jumping from infinite distance and come closer to the nucleus, then what will happen? We know that there is attraction between the nucleus and the electron, because nucleus is positively charged and electrons are negatively charged. So attraction will take place when it keep on coming closer to the nucleus. So come closer to the nucleus, so attraction takes place. And whenever attraction takes place, energy is always released, because we know that whenever any bond is getting formed between the two species, energy is always released. So energy is always released in attraction. Fine. Therefore, it is becoming negative, becoming less than 0. That is, En is becoming less than 0. That is negative. That's why the sign for the energy is negative, because when electron keep on coming closer to the nucleus, energy keep on evolving and it's always negative. This is the meaning. And we know that electrons are usually found near the nucleus only. That's why attraction, the more stronger attraction is there. If it is far apart, it means the forces are weaker. Okay, so this is about the third achievement of the board, and we have also discussed this thing, that why the energy is negative. So this is depend upon the distance of the electron from the nucleus. If it has infinite distance apart, energy is 0. If it start coming closer to the nucleus, then it will become negative or less than 0. Fine. So last part is left, that we'll see in the next class. Again, we have to study in detail. Fine. So the fourth achievement is left, that is explanation of the hydrogen spectrum. There is a different lines appears in the hydrogen spectrum. Fine. I hope it's clear till here. So till then, thank you.